Hi everyone, welcome to the day 23rd of Tips for Successful Living. Welcome to the day 23rd of Tips for Successful Living. In the past, I used to think the students that are disrespectful and always trying to prove the professor, the concept that is being taught in the class and the professor is not right, are the ones that are really the good students in the class. It turned out that I was wrong. Most of the A students are the students that usually took their time to ask questions if necessary. And if whatever I'm trying to discuss or teach in a class is not accurate, they usually stay behind to ask questions and clarify things. They don't try to disrupt the class or prove a point that or the professor is not doing well, is not teaching very well. On the other hand, my observation over the years of teaching shows that most of my B students and C students, C grade students and B grade students are the ones that are usually trying to prove a point that they know the concept, they know the answer. And what that does is that it took away from the opportunity for them to really learn the material. And as a result of that, most of my B student and C student stay at the level of B and C. They were not able to move up to the A level because they are not interested in learning the material. They're just trying to show off that the little that they know is right. And that takes away from the ability to pay attention and learn the material so that they can move up to the A level students. We all have this tendency to want to show that we are right, we're correct, to want to prove a point that we're correct. It's very exciting, and you can see on people's face when they find out they are right, they're very excited. The last time you were having a conversation with somebody and they make a statement like, I told you I was right, how did you feel? Did you want to continue having a conversation with a person, or you just want to walk away from the conversation? Generally, being able to learn means that you're not just interested in being correct. You're not just interested in being correct or being right, so to say. That's why the tip for today is to value learning more than being correct. Value learning something new more than being correct. Because if you just want to be correct, if you're putting all your attention, your energy on being correct, then you're not going to be able to pay attention to learn what you're supposed to learn. I've seen this happen in the classroom, and I think what happens in the classroom can also be extended to a certain extent to what happens in real life. If you meet somebody for the first time, or even you're just talking to the person again, and you're going back and forth on subject matter, and you discover that the person is just interested in making sure their own opinion is the right one, most of the time they will probably not listen to what you're saying very well. They are not going to be able to learn from the discussion. And as a result of that, it could be a waste of time for them and also for you trying to make a point. And in a world whereby learning something, relearning something over and over again, because knowledge is progressive, being able to learn as you go is very important. And learning in this situation, we're just talking about having a conversation. There are other ways of learning. You can pick up a book and read it. You can watch a movie, watch a documentary, but then there's also a form of learning that just entail having a conversation, meeting somebody for the first time, and showing interest to learn something from what they're saying, and that just increase your knowledge. That makes you more rounded person because you're learning something new. So the tip for today is to something. Value learning something new more than trying to be correct. If you're correct, that's good. But then don't put that first, or don't put that over learning something new, because that can prevent you from learning something new and growing in knowledge. If you don't have a knowledge, then you don't have something to apply that can lead to wisdom for you. Again, encourage yourself, encourage another person to show attitude to learn and not just be correct. You can be correct, you can be wrong. As long as you're learning something new, I think you're getting better. And getting better is all we care about, because this is talking about tips for successful living. If you can get better every day, then you're moving towards your goal. Thank you for joining on this 23rd day of Tips for Successful Living. If you have a comment, if you have a question, if you have something to say, if you have a different idea, please share it, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.